Hi guys, James here. Welcome to Tibaldi Goes Models. And here we have an inbox review of Miniart. God, what am I thinking? Stug 3, Ausf G, February 1943, Alcat production with Ken. 1/35 scale, kit number 35362. 4 decal options. PE parts are included. And box contains a self-assembly guide of a self-propelled gun. That's the box art on the front by Lodomir, Booth 22. Beautiful box art here. So it depicts one of the versions of art of this particular tank. This side, copyright 2022. I think that's pretty much when it was released. Has some guidelines here in English, Ukraine, Polish, German and Spanish. And this side, I know it's, oh god, not these aren't like an Airfix box because they're not upside down. Has the most important part, cartograph decals, and the 4 versions of this particular tank. So you have one of the ones on the front here. So this one with the grey version is here. So let's pop the box open. And there's a lot of parts here. And we have big bag of sprues. Eek. Don't be scared by that. Really don't be scared by that, because obviously it makes sense in the end, honest, Gov. So I'll pop that back in the box for now. This is the instruction booklet. I'll just get it, make sure it's in view. Yep, it is. Obviously 2 versions of this Stug. So we have Sturmgeschütz Abteilung 189 Eastern Front Spring 1943. And then we have a slightly different tank. That has the B, that has the C, obviously with the ablative armour. Because although the Stugs were quite low, they didn't have much armour up there. On there. Again, lovely, beautiful box art there. A few decals. On that side. And this side has the box of bits, the sprues. Has warnings up there. B sprue. What I like about this is it actually shows you the number so you can find them. You can use this as a cross-reference. Right, which sprue am I looking for? And go like that. And then we have B, JD, KC, the PE parts, the decal sheet on that side. This side has obviously the key for the instructions, optional part, no glue, remove, drill hole, anneal part, that's a new one, and quantity. And obviously this is the one where you get the ridiculous part count. Obviously that's the tracks the ablative armour, and that's for the individual link tracks. which may be a challenge there, so I might well look at the at quick tracks for those. Obviously you've got your wheels, your road wheels there. Sorry, road wheels and idlers on this one. And sorry, I do beg your pardon, return rollers. I've had a blonde moment there. All your bits that side. And we've still got more sprues this side, my God. Yes. So we can see where they go up to J. And obviously A, no, instruction number 1, building up the hull, putting in the torsion bar suspension. Because this is obviously has an option for a full interior. Building the weapons mount. So these are nice and clear instructions, and much clearer than my Panzer III. So obviously that bit's done. Obviously sticking on the bits around it. Again, this bit, all the exterior parts at the back of the Stug. Obviously we've got a bulkhead in there, so that's will make it slightly more rigid. Again, making up bolt up armour. Sorry if I'm jumping backwards and forwards because I'm just looking at the instructions here. This page, again, we built the bottom half of the tank. No, we've got to jump. No, we haven't jumped forward. We've got to go on this page next. Sorry. Obviously, upper hull parts. Again, fitting up this part. Putting on the exhaust pipes there. Again, that's the crank cover for the crank handle, because they used to like cranking these engines by hand. They didn't like using a starter motor. Obviously all the parts of the exhaust system there. 12 is basically adding your pins and adding a PE bit of chain there. So you can do that, or you can leave those bits off because obviously they will ping off. Trust me, don't ask me how I know. Building up part of the front part of the hull, I think it is. Again, finish on off parts of the lower hull. Again, making up part of the cupola. Building up the front part of the upper hull. The mantlet, sorry, I should say the mantlet. I have to be careful here because it's very thin pages. That's it, we're building it all up here. Fitting that on. Obviously a bit of the breech being made there. So they'll get you to do these bit. Obviously that bit can be done. Obviously if you're gluing that bit together, it's great because that part you glue together, you can deal with the seams then while it's drying, while you're wrestling about with the rest of the piece of armour. Then we have obviously 18 is called up here for the part of the breech, making up the gun mechanism, which is there, and boom, 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 and then fitting it in 23. 24 is making up the front of the breech, or the mantlet cover, go around it. And again, we go back to the coupler. So PE parts for the advanced modeler. Oh yes, you got to put them all the way around there. Little tiny squares. So you're guaranteed to lose one or two of those. And then obviously tiny little bits. The instructions do jump about a bit here. So this one has continued work on the cupola, getting the roof in. A tip, don't glue that in. Making up the hole, making up various hatches and whatever else for the engine deck. I believe they're for the engine deck. Or no, or correction, the gunner's position. Yeah, you can do it closed. You can do it as closed there, so fairly straightforward there because there's no interior. And this is where they state building up the wheels. So they're road wheels and they're idlers. Be interesting to see if they've got the name of the tyres on them. Fortunately, they're not about 14 parts like they were on the Panzer 3. Slightly less parts then. They're building up the engine deck, the air intakes, and that. I think that's O2's a colour there, I think. Building up the gun there. Building up your idlers there. Again, you've got PE for the ring. So that's 43. Next page. Building up the drive sprockets. A couple of wheels, additional wheels. Fitting the engine deck. Then fitting the track with the winter ketting on, with the bar across. So that's definitely ablative armour. Again, making the aerials here. So obviously we've got a choice for those. Fitting the engine deck covers here. And then we bizarrely come to the suspension arms. So we're fitting them on one side at a time. So obviously take note reading the instructions. Hopefully these will all locate well. Repeat on the reverse side. So yeah, we've got to do them on both sides there. So be careful. 15. Page 16. Yeah. And then we've got to add the gearbox covers for both sides. Little bolts there, I think they come off the sprue, FK27. Building up the rest of the suspension, put the adjuster in for the idler. There. Then putting the cover in for the adjuster. Putting the tools on there, weird. Putting another tool on, putting the crank handle on that side, very weird. And then you're putting the aerial on. No, don't put the aerial on, because obviously you'll knock them off. Then obviously putting the wheels on, idlers, etc. Let them glue in place and sell. Don't glue those on, by the way, to get the tracks right. And then obviously making up the tracks, 94 of them for each side. Yeah, right, I believe that. And that's them with them fitted, so obviously individual ones on that side. This side again, fitting the fenders. You can do with those as you please on there. Obviously fitting the the flaps at the back and the ones at the front. So this is where there's a lot of PE coming in here for these parts. Again, the no-tech lights. Ooh, yeah, run. You've got all the braces for the tools there. More wonderful braces there for more tools. The detail on this looks, well, frightening but interesting. It's 2 pages again. This is a repeat. The work of art that's the jack, fitting the jack. Again, this is an option for jacking block for colour variant 1 or 2. So that's the first 2. That is those 2 there. And this one's the fire extinguisher, so you've got to making all the bracketry up for that. Deep joy. Obviously making up the brackets for the tow cables. Wow, that should be fun. Well, they were fun when I did them on the Panzer 3. I tended to botch it a little bit. Again, 116mm cable. It doesn't say what size. I think it's pretty fine cable there. Making the brackets up there and fitting it all in. Trust me, it will look nice. Again, you're making up another option there. And then we're fitting some of the options here for 1 and 2. 1 and 2. So putting the wheels on here and here. I suspect they need a lot of clean up there for them. Making the framework out of PE. Oops. Making these tracks up. Christ almighty. People are going to love this. Putting on the brackets are more, well, it depends which version you do. Put it this way, I'll just say it depends which version you do. There's a lot of detail. Even got a bleeding padlock, look. Out of PE. My God. And there it is finished. Well, that's kind of, obviously the colours are all mentioned here, right at the back. So we've got VAO, Mr. Colour, AK, Real Colour, Mission Models, Ammo MiG, and Tamiya. Very useful colours. There. XF2, not XF02 there. This one has, now this has number 3 option, which just says Sturmgeschütz Abteilung 270, Stug Abteilung 904, Eastern Front Spring 1943. Very nice that is too. And this version has same Abteilung 904, Eastern Front Spring. So they're specifically 2 versions of the Stug at 2 different periods in here. So they've obviously got bits and pieces on each, detailed differences on each Stug. Right. Breathe deeply and run away. It's time for the sprues. Doink. Fortunately, they're in one bag, and hopefully this bag should have. No, it doesn't. Rustle, rustle, rustle. Oh, we've got bags within bags here. What fun. What kind of madness is this? Right, that's bag 1. Bag 2. And that's bag 3. Oh, I've got cramp. So I think I'm going to pause the video and sort this out because it's going to be rather noisy here, and we'll see you in a minute. Right, as usual, being Miniart, there's an awful lot of sprues here. So I'll do my best with this. So obviously this is sprue FK. Again, a lot of flash on the sprues, on the sprue gates, but not much on the parts. So again, take your time cleaning it up. So we have obviously the suspension parts here. Again, they'll need some seam clean up with the back of your knife blade on here. Beautiful detail here. Even put the gears, so again they've put the sprue gates on the top of it, so obviously cut it off and then you can clean that up. View of the cover and the torsion bars there on that one. The trouble is I've got to find a place for all this now, and this is a bit that makes me giggle. This is the F1 sprue, which is two road wheels. Again, they've got their writing on the road wheels for the size, and all the little greeblies there. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. And more. and even more. Again, a little bit different. Oops.
Put those back in there.
We have the return rollers, which have lovely little written details on them. So take your time cleaning them up.
Ugh.
Again, decent location pins on the back for them, so they will go together quite nicely. Again, we've got 3 of those. There. And we have some more road wheels here. Lots of road wheels. Most people will run a mile when they see this. There's 3 of those, so that's an FD sprue. Again, same sprue as we saw before. Again, same flash as we saw before. Some seam work needs cleaning up. Again, take your time. Certainly be fun to build on that one.
Put that one there.
Again, even more wheels. So let's bring that one up. Hopefully you can see the writing on the wheel tops. Very nice. I think the sprue gates have got slightly narrower than they were. So they've improved their tooling slightly. Again, we've got the A1 sprue. I personally think forget using those. You're going to be using some styrene rod, probably a couple of mil. So by the time you cut those off, they'll break on that one. There's 2 of those. Sorry, AF they are. AF sprues. And then we have a F sprue. Now this has some brackets for the fenders, and it has what's this for the smoke discharges. So we have them unused and used here. So we have the empty ones there. Again, needs some clean up. Quite logical to cut them off how they've got it. So there's probably another one of those. Yep, there's another one of those. So they're the same. Again, no real flash. And this is the FE sprue. Again, greebles. Although it has the most ridiculous place to put a sprue gate on here. All these bits, and then you've got the sprue gate in there. You've got to clean those, clean off. I'll come off it. So that's not clearly thought out, but yeah. Not sure what that part is. Get another one there. Oh well. Oh dear. And again, this is a bit of a. This is the bits of the upper hull. Again, why do they do that? Because the gun breaks. Machine gun breaks. Again, nice parts of the sprue. No ejector pins, though. Apart from, well, that one, I don't know whether that one is. Again, tiny little handles on those. Why not put them on the bottoms of the handles? anyway, beautiful, well detail there, and on the movement for the periscope there, for I think this is the gunner's periscope. Obviously that's the front for the driver's hatch. It has a periscope at the front. But again, care needs to be taken cutting this off the sprue. And that's sprue MC. This is sprue M. Has an anti-ditching log. And it has basically a stowage box. So this is going to be used on different versions 3 and 4. So you might not even use that. But keep this in your spares box. You don't know when it'll come in handy. And this is sprue G1. Again, bits of the gun. This is. And very nice it is too. Teeny weeny bit of flash on there, but then obviously it's getting the detail in there. It will clean off, honest, Gov. Very nice. Bit of slide mould in there for those guns, for those bits. Sprue JB. Again, this is one that's got additional armour here. That's why they've got the bolts on there. Bits of the upper hull, the upper hull and the lower hull, because they're the bits where the idlers go, for the sprockets go. Sorry. Again, no, well, 2 ejector pins there. Again, you're not going to see those, because obviously location pins and that. So obviously make sure they're not raised there to fit it on. Very nice. Sorry about that, makes a bit of rustle there. Again, bits of the upper hull. This is a JE sprue. Basically, this is for the engine. So it has the engine filters, and engine intakes, air intakes, and the covers. Again, nice little well detailed there. Lovely well detail there. Little bits of flash on there. You need to clean that up. Again, you'll deal with that when you cut it off the sprue. Again, lovely well detail there. Beautiful well detail there. Very nice. And yet another sprue. Again, we've got bits of the box here. Again, this sprue is a little bit twisted, so some care will be taken getting the parts off. Lovely wood detail on that. Yeah, that's a shame that there's a bit of twisting on that. So that's probably one of the bits on there that you need. Again, beautiful padlock detail there. Not sure it's needed, but hey ho. And again, these are parts for the boxes. Yeah, good sprue that. Again, that's been vacuum packed in the bag while it's still warm, I think. And this is sprue CD. These are all bits for the all greeblies on here. Again, suspension parts. Again, aerials. Why? Most people will make them out of wire or get composite. Does annoy me that. That annoys the hell out of me there. Because you've got some. Though the cut-off point's very clean. Again, if you haven't got a decent pair of screw cutters, you're going to be forever cleaning it up. You've got 3 aerials there. I had this issue with the other one. They're a pain in the ass to get off. Get them off the sprue without breaking it, and then cleaning it up. You've got to clean it all up. How annoying! So that's the last of those sprues done. And there's more. So this is the FN sprue. 2 different versions of the drive sprockets. Again, you've got a nice little Z pin on there. Make sure you clean that up. Again, location pin's laughable because it's that size, so you've got to be really careful removing that Z pin. Yeah. Oh well. 2 of those. Again, the fenders or the mud flaps. Now, nice detail on those. Beautiful tread pattern on those to get them like that. Obviously, the wheel arches that go on the back. The no tech light, etc. Again, bit of cleanup needed. C'est la vie. And that's the, what sprue is that? That's the JA sprue. And this is the HC sprue. This is part of the gun on here. A lot better detail on this. Not much to say on that one really. Nice well detail on that piece there. Again, one piece gun. So chop it off and clean it up. Not a problem there. I'll have a look what's in the cardboard box in a bit. And this is all greeblies. So this is all your tools on it. Again, different starter handles, spanners, wire cutters, the bits for your cable, towing cables, your jack on there. Yeah, barrel cleaning kit. Looks like you've got 4 parts for that, and that's sprue JD. It's very nice. Lots of these, they're tracks. So I'll just show one of them. Again, lots of, you'll be spending hours doing this. Like, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. So far I found that. Oh no, there's a lot more in the bag. Oh dear. 1. So yeah, all the same thing. Will take it'll test the patience of a saint, or Quick Tracks do a lovely set of 3D printed tracks. So I've been told. I think it was Fenris who told me, Fenris Hunter who told me that. Oh dear, lots more parts. Again, more tracks. Here. Mercifully, they haven't got any flash on them because they're fairly new piece of kit to be done. Obviously, these are the bits of track for the ablative armour on some of them. So you might need these and you might not. And these are the little cleats for the tracks. So you've got to cut those off and glue them on the tracks. Oh joy. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 7 of those. Again, more tools. Obviously you've got option. Now this one has options where it's got the all the clips laid on, so that's nice. So instead of making all those clips up, we can glue the parts on. Cool. Again, parts of the mantlet. A little bit of flash on it. This is sprue KC. Again, lovely weld detail on there. Again, that one bloody has a sprue cut-off point on the welds, so you'd have to deal with that very carefully, I think. I think Panzermeister 36 has shown you guys how to make it a very straightforward way of dealing with the where they inappropriately put them on weld lines, weld seams, etc., and joints. Again, yep, that'll do enough for that sprue. I'm looking in the bag, there's lots of sprues left yet. This is going to be a long. This is the B sprue, so this has the lower hull. So again, lovely weld details on this one. Lovely detail on both sides, period. Again, need a bit of clean up on those Z pins. But not much in the way of ejector pins on it. A few bits slide moulded on that. Bit of distortion with, well, that one's not too, well, it does look a bit warped that way. And straight that side, so some care. You may have a few, I might have a few fit issues with this. Not that you'll see it anyway, but oh, that's a relief. More tracks, they'll go away in the box. And then this bit has the breeches for the gun. Not the breeches, the muzzle brakes. So a little bit of flash needs doing in it, and a lot of clean up. 4 different breeches, 4 different muzzle brakes. So pick and choose your one, what one you use carefully. Best cleaned up version, I suspect, which is this one. So that's that. That's GE. And this is sprue MD. Again, as your back part of your lower hull, has all your bits on there. Again, clean it up as you do, and nice little weld lines on those, weld seams on that one there. Then this has the little cleats on this part. My God, you're going to be doing some work on this one. Sprue AC, deep joy. And this is the glazing, nice and clear for the oh, what are they called? Periscopes. In fact, all the periscopes are on there. Wow, cool. And that's sprue EB. Make sure there's no sprues left in the bag, because that would be embarrassing. And now let's open the warning, this, look away now, this one has PE in it. Again, decals, they're by Cartograph, beautiful decals, lovely thin decals on that. Actually, let's get a bit of tape like this and stick that bit, that, what's it on the another one on there. There we go. Just to keep that protected in there. And let's have a look at the PE. I can hear someone screaming miles away from here on that. So again, take the bits off you need. So this one has the option for both with PE and without them. I didn't realise that when I read the instructions, never mind. and there. So that's been a very long inbox review of Miniart's Stug 3. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye for now.